Hey, what's going on everybody? Jonbear Gaming coming at you today with a bit of a different video. No real debuts today, although I really haven't played with these cards whenever it comes to YouTube all that much. But what we're going to do today is we're going to put out a Signature Series squad, or at least a Signature Series starting lineup, bench, and rotation. Put them in ranked seasons. And this team is going to be full of Signature Series cards that I feel like I don't see very often whenever it comes to ranked seasons gameplay. I do see these cards a little bit in Battle Royale, but that's also because you don't really have that much of a choice of who's going to show up in your rounds for Battle Royale. So, in my opinion, I thought this would be a cool idea. See if I can take this team out there and win. So let's take a look at the squad. Again, these are cards that I feel like I don't see utilized very often in ranked seasons. And it's not to say that these cards are not very good, because some of these cards are really, really good. But I do think that there are a little bit better options at pretty much any position in this game. But that does not make these cards bad, like I said before. But we're going to highlight some of these cards, and we're going to see how we do with them in ranked seasons. You never know. Maybe we'll have a breakout game, start using them on our main squad, and maybe they get a permanent spot in the lineup. Who knows? But let's go over the team. All right, and of course, we are starting it off at shortstop with Pee Wee Reese. Guys, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch, I'm a huge Pee Wee Reese fan. I mean, maybe my stats aren't that great with Pee Wee Reese, but I've got an emo over there on Twitch, so make sure to go ahead and follow me on there. It's a lot of fun, but in my opinion, I think Pee Wee is actually a really good card. He's got a pretty good swing. At second base, we got Ryan Sandberg. This guy is one of the rare tier cards out of that Signature Series pack whenever it is going. I don't see this card used very often. I see Roberto Alomar mostly at second or created players. This card is very, very nice. I've only used him in Battle Royale. I don't think I've ever used him in ranked seasons, so we're going to give him a little bit of due here. At first base, I went with Joey Votto. It was going to be between Joey Votto and Paul Goldschmidt at first base, but I rarely see either one of those cards, and I think both these cards look really, really nice. I don't think I've used Votto really all year, but this card, I mean, Joey Votto has got a really sweet swing in this game, so I'm really looking forward to using him at first base. At third base, we have Edgar Martinez, 98 overall. I think the main reason people don't use this card is because his fielding is garbage at 64 fielding at third base. You want a little bit better there, but in my opinion, this card rakes. We've got Willie Stargell playing in right field. It's a little bit questionable, but he does have that 82 arm strength. Just not very good fielding, but he's got a really nice bat from the left side of the plate. In my opinion, Willie Stargell is one of the more feared hitters in this game. I just don't see him used very often. In center field, it was a little bit more debatable, but I went with Andrew McCutchen, mainly because I don't see this card being used at all. I think whenever everyone got Willie Mays or Ken Griffey Jr. was everyone's main card to use in center field. So McCutchen kind of got phased out, even though he was a boss early on in the game. I think this card's really good. He's got a good swing, plays some good defense, has some really good speed at 88. I think he's actually a really nice card, and I'm looking forward to using him again. In left field, we have Richie Ashburn. I'm not playing these guys at their primary positions, but they're still cards that I do feel like are underutilized. I don't think I've ever seen Richie Ashburn used in a game. In fact, I played in a tournament against somebody, and somebody actually used Richie Ashburn off the bench, and he's got 58 power against righties, but I swear to you, he hit like a 500-foot bomb off of me in this tournament I played in. So this card might be disgusting and nobody knows about it, but I'm going to use Richie Ashburn in left field. He's got good speed and contact and vision as well. And behind the plate, we've got Yadier Molina. In my opinion, for most people's catchers, I see Pudge Rodriguez, I see a creative player, I see Johnny Bench. I never see Yadi being used, and I think one of the reasons why is because he was more of a rare card. Yadi was a World Series reward a few months ago, and he's been a very expensive card up until very recently with the market crash. So, in my opinion, I really don't see that card being used very often. He's pretty solid, good contact, decent power, good vision, and he's going to be a rock behind the plate, at least you'd like to hope. If anything, he's got that 94 arm strength, which is what we're looking for out of a catcher. Now, the bench was a little bit tougher to fill out. I don't have a backup shortstop, so Pee Wee Reese is going to be playing the entire game. So on our bench, we're going to be having Matt Carpenter, who is one of the henchmen in one of the inning programs. Pretty solid card. Matt Carpenter also has one of those like really nice glitchy swings. One of the better swings in the game, in my opinion. We've also got Brooks Robinson on the bench. He's there mostly for his defense. I'm not a big fan of his swing, so we're probably not going to use him off the bench. We've got Monty Irvin in left field. I've never seen anyone use this card. Maybe they have. Pretty solid card, but I never see him, so it's kind of interesting. We've got Ryan Braun also on the bench. Once again, I don't really see this card used very often, but if you guys want to check out my stats with him, he's pretty darn good out of 25 at-bats. Most of them are in BR, but this card is an absolute glitch, and his silver's a glitch too. And then finally, we've also got Larry Doby. I do see this card every once in a while, or at least I did whenever he first came out, but I haven't seen him in a long time. Like I said, a lot of these cards have been kind of phased out by some really good Signature Series cards coming out afterwards, so you don't get to see him as much. Let's take a look at the starting rotation. We've got Jack Morris, Jim Palmer, Catfish Hunter, Tommy John, and Rick Ankiel. I don't know what to expect from some of these cards. I mean, the other day I pitched really good with the postseason Mike Soroka, and I wasn't expecting anything from that. So if we get one of these guys on the hill, who knows how it's going to go. And in the bullpen's not going to have any underutilized Signature Series cards because, to be honest with you, there isn't that many Signature Series relief cards in the game. So we're going to be rocking out with Aroldis Chapman, Andrew Miller, Kirby Yates, Wade Davis, 97 overall, Liam Hendricks, the finest card. He's been pretty good so far, Billy Wagner, and Kenley Jansen. Let's get ourselves into a game. To all the people watching my videos, make sure to comment below if you guys want to see me debut a card on YouTube, or if you want to see any type of like weird squad build, or not necessarily weird squad build, but any type of fun squad build that you would think would be a good idea to put on YouTube. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you guys want to see. Alright, we have found our opponent. We're going to be playing Toaster Tub 195, the Louisiana lineouts. On his team, he's got Tony Gwynn, Jose Reyes, Rogers Hornsby, Cody Bellinger, that new finest card, George Brett, Mitch Garver, his created player playing in right field, and Willie Mays. Dude, he's got Willie Mays batting 8th. That's crazy. He's got Kerry Wood on the mound. And I'll be honest with you guys, Kerry Wood is pretty tough to hit against. So I'm not really looking forward to facing that card. We've also got a few righties in there, so we'll see how we do. And he strikes out Pee Wee Reese, first batter of the game. I'm telling you guys, man, this Kerry Wood's the real deal. In my opinion, against Kerry Wood, I guess the thing to look for is to be patient because he does not have very good control. But in my opinion, if you got somebody who can put good input in on pitches, sometimes that doesn't really matter. And he strikes out Votto. That's a horrible first inning for us. All right, we've got this Rick Ankiel on the mound. In my opinion, he's kind of a similar version to Kerry Wood, except he pitches from the left side. Both these cards also rake at the plate, so it's kind of interesting. We did not get that where we wanted to. He's going to blast that into the right center field gap. That's going to be at least 2 bases. Willie's not very fast there in right field. Not a great start for the squad. He's got a runner on second. That slider did not get far enough inside. Deep down the left field line. Can Ashburn rob it? Just over his glove. And it's going to be 2-0 for the bad guys. That was not that bad of a pitch. We did not get that far enough inside, though, and he was able to golf that out. Nice swing. Good curveball. We get the strikeout. Yachty's going to be able to get to that ball and throw him out at first. I thought that was going to be a closer play. You got 2 runs. We got a hit. Stargell's going to line that into center field. That was a decent swing, but we did not get the best luck on that. So that's going to be out number 2. Let's see what that feedback was. And we were good on it. You guys can see. Man, not much more we can do with that. Cutchin's going to line that into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. You know what? At least we didn't get no hit by Kerry Wood. I was almost expecting it. Alright, our opponent has Mitch Garver behind the plate. So if we're going to get runners on base with speed, we're going to try to utilize that speed against a weak catcher. And that's going to get by Garver. That's another runner advance. That ball's lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Richie Ashburn. We're going to cut this lead in half. It is 2-1. Nice hit by Ashburn to the right side. He's 1 for 1. Once again, we're going to be able to steal off of Mitch Garver pretty much all day. Garver does not have a good arm behind the plate, does not have good fielding. To the left side, he gets a bit of a bad animation, and Yachty's going to beat that over to first base. We've got Rick Ankiel coming up to the plate. He's got some hitting stats against right-handed pitching, so this is not an easy out for my opponent. Ankiel smashes it right to the first baseman for out number 3. That was a decent inning for us. We did get 1 run on 3 hits. Oh, that was not a good pitch. He's going to fly that into right field. Stargell's going to be able to catch that up against the wall. Oh my goodness. Ball smoked into right field. That's going to be over the head of his right fielder. That's his creative player in right field. I don't know what he was doing there. It does not look like he locked on. We're going to have a runner at second base with 1 out. We got to get him to score. It's going to be lined into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and his first baseman was not covering first base. So we're going to tie the ball game up. Even on a late swing, I will take it. I apologize to my opponent for the late swing, but I don't care. And that's going to be a strikeout. Not a great end to the inning, but we do end up tying the game at 2-2. Wood does have some hitting stats. And we dot that fastball with Ankiel for strike number 3. Ankiel, not bad with that pitch there. He's going to line that in the deep right field. Willie Stargell's got a beat on it and makes a nice play in right field. Stargell's defense so far hasn't been too bad. And we swing and miss on a fastball right down the middle. We are super late on it. Yikes. Nice slider. That's a really bad animation from a gold fielder. I don't understand what that was, to be honest with you. I don't know why he decided to wait for that ball to come in, but he's going to have a base runner here with 1 out. He's going to ground that to Pee-wee. That's going to be out at second and out at first for the double play. We get a little bit of a makeup there. Sandberg with a deep drive into left field. I don't think that's going to be enough, and we hit it to the warning track. Nice swing from Sandberg, but just a little bit short. We go to the bottom of the 5th. All right, let's go with that sinker up and in. We've got to hit our mark on this pitch. We do hit our mark, and he doesn't even offer at it for strike number 3. Great pitch from Ankiel. Not a bad sinker. This can be a tough play. Ankiel makes that look pretty easy, though. Nice play from Rick. All right, we're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. This game is tied up at 2. It's been a pretty nicely played game. That ball smashed into right center field and deep. I don't know if it's got the distance. And once again, warning track power. I don't know if it's MLB stadiums. I don't know if they patched something, but I do notice that power's been a little bit off lately. We're going to go with the sinker up and in once again. See if we can dot this for a second time in this game. And we do dot it for a strikeout. Nice pitch. Let's give him that slider low and in. We actually got it there this time. And we get a strikeout. Let's go. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Ankiel. Nice job on the mound. We timed that up pretty well. We got underneath it. That's on us. That was a good swing, but didn't go anywhere. And that's going to be a ball 4 inside to Yachty. I'm really thinking about going to the bench here, but the way Ankiel's going, let's see if he can do something at the plate here. He's still not going to be that bad of a hitting option. Oh, we just missed that pitch. I feel like we might have just been a little bit underneath it. Not a bad swing from Ankiel, but it does not quite go out. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. We got to keep pitching well. That pitch is right down the middle. That ball is hit high and deep into the right center field gap. McCutchen on his horse makes the catch. Nice play by Adrian McCutchen in center field. He was able to run that down. That ball is absolutely smoked, though. We tried to sneak a fastball inside on 1 and 2. Not our best pitch option there. Belly goes lefty crime off of Rick Ankiel and takes a 3-2 lead. Nice swing by our opponent. That was not a great pitch. Willie Stargell's going to make the play in right field. His defense been pretty good in this game in the outfield. All right. He took a 3-2 lead. We got to step up with the bats here. Let's go. And we're going to bloop that to the shortstop for out number 3. Not a very good at bat, not a very good inning. We go to the 8th. We got to shut him down for one more inning and hopefully get something going in the 9th. All right, we're going to use this Liam Hendriks card. Give him a little bit of a proper debut here. Hopefully he does pretty well out of the pen. We'll see how he does. So far, I have used this Liam Hendriks card in Conquest, part of the 9th inning program. He's been okay for me. Decent pitch selection, and that ball smoked. And whatever I just said about Liam Hendriks, you can just throw it out because that sucked. I don't know why I'm throwing fastballs to this guy because that's the only thing this guy's hit. Wow, that was a curveball. Low and away. Ashburn not able to rob that. We've been close a couple times. I don't know what to say about that one. I thought that was a decent pitch, but I guess not. So that's going to do it for Liam Hendriks. I think I'm probably going to end up selling that card. Ball's hit into center field. That's going to be out number 3. He gets a couple home runs in that inning off of Liam Hendriks. So that tells you I don't know if that Liam Hendriks card's any good, but it is what it is. We're down by 3. We got to come back off of Kenley Jansen. And once again, we hit that ball really hard and right to his left fielder. And we swing and miss with McCutcheon to finish the game. Good slider low. I was not very disciplined on that at bat. Our opponent had a really nicely pitched game by Kerry Wood. Rick Ankiel didn't do that bad for us either. I might give that Rick Ankiel a try in ranked seasons more often, to be perfectly honest with you. I feel like he actually did pretty well for us. And whenever we talk about underutilized cards, I feel like he's been pretty good the few times I've actually used him. So we'll have to see. But GG's to our opponent. He played a much better game than we did. We also used a squad that we're not used to. I'm making excuses for a loss, but what are you going to do? Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I thought it was fun using some cards that I'm not really used to using. So if you guys want to see more videos like that in the future, make sure to let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys are enjoying the content of MLB The Show 19 and are enjoying my content as well, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys know whenever my videos go live. Once again, I will be dropping a link to my Twitch and a link to my Twitter in the description below. Make sure to go follow me on both of those platforms. I go live on Twitch every once in a while. We're getting closer and closer to 700 followers. I want you guys to help me out with that. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Have a good one.